Hey guys, Jerry here with Cole Banker, my Facebook page, Ask the Real Estate Professional. Today I'm going to give you my top tips for competing in a multiple offer situation. So here's the scenario. Even though this is not going on a whole lot right now because it's kind of shifted over to a little bit of a buyer's market, but springtime, it does occur. Key properties, multiple offers. You go, you view a property, you absolutely love it, and shoot, you find out two other offers coming in. What can you possibly do outside of just bidding super high? Can you do to increase your chances of getting that property? Number one, pre-approval. The most important thing to that vendor when you're making that offer is, can you afford the house? Have you been approved to that number? And how much are you paying me? And so we try to drill into that. And this is important no matter what you're going to see, but make sure whatever you're dealing with, your mortgage broker, mortgage specialist, you get your pre-approval first. I'm not talking about pre-qualification, I'm talking about pre-approval, pay stubs, T4s, confirm with them, get them to send you something that says you are pre-approved to this number. Now, obviously, without a contract, you're not going to be able to get your approval for guaranteed through the insurer, but maximize your chances that approval is done. Give me something that I can give to the vendor that shows that you're approved for that number. So pre-qualification, absolutely essential, creates confidence in the homeowner that you're bringing that offer to. Second thing, consider performing your inspection before you make an offer. If you've got access to a home inspector that can get in quickly, the most important thing when making these offers is trying to eliminate non-essential conditions. But regard to our due diligence, a home inspection is absolutely essential, and we don't want to take the risk necessarily of buying something and not having a home inspection done. So do your home inspection first. Get them to go through, give you their 2 cents, and then you can make a decision on if you want to move forward or not based upon what kind of items are coming up on that inspection. Then, when you make your offer, you can eliminate the inspection altogether, or at least you know very clearly what items you're going to want to have in there. But naturally, if we're competing, we're trying to clean out that offer, as much as possible. When we're actually drafting the offer, make the offer as legible as possible. If your realtor sits down with you with a pen and a piece of paper, please just fire them on the spot and hire someone who can use a computer. It's crazy. When you have got 2, 3, 4, 5 offers that are coming into you, if you've got one that's handwritten and you can't read it because it's not legible, this is sort of a tidbit for any situation. But in multiple offers, even more important, make it legible. Clean. Make it clean. You want to try, you're in a multiple offer situation, you really love the house, you're trying to make your offer as clean as possible, remove non-essential conditions. We normally have in there subject to utility bills, subject to confirming property taxes, home inspection, as I mentioned. Use those items I talked about with the home inspection before. Remove these conditions and try to have it as clean as possible. You're focusing on what the vendor wants to hear. Obviously, because you're in a multiple offer situation, you want to cut through that. The other thing to consider is your down payment, increasing the amount of down payment that you're putting down, and if you can, to actually show that to the vendor. I've got more money, I can place it down. It shores up their confidence that you can afford to actually purchase the property. Another tip is regarding the deposit. Put a larger deposit down. It shows more sign of good faith. And also consider, depending upon the severity of the situation, how much you love the house and how much you're competing. Consider non-refundable deposits at particular intervals. So say, for example, you do have your home inspection clause into that contract. Consider putting a $1,000 deposit down initially when your offer is accepted, a non-refundable $1,000 when that home inspection is completed, another non-refundable $1,000 deposit when financing is confirmed. Once the condition has been met, you're going to want to move forward anyway. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference to you if the $1,000 is refundable or non-refundable. But it makes a big difference to the vendor if you walk away, they've got something that they can keep. So something to consider. And the most important part when in a situation where you're competing is have your agent present that offer in person. You want to build a case for you as a person buying that property. This is not just like, in the vendor's eyes, they've lived in that property, they may have an emotional connection with it, and they want to sell their home to someone that cares about that house. And if your agent can represent you in the best possible light, not just in how much you're offering and that you're pre-approved and you can afford to purchase the home, but also that you're the kind of person that's going to take care of something that they may be very much emotionally attached to, and that emotional component may push you over the top to win out in the multiple offer situation. Anyway, guys, that is my tips for winning out when competing for a particular property. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. Cheers.